Subaru XV was launched back in 2012 and it's Subaru's first crack at making a crossover, but as with any first from any manufacturer, getting it right from the off can be difficult, especially when you're releasing a car into a market that's bursting at the seams with competition. Now, as the XV is fitted with four-wheel drive as standard, it appeals to a much wider spectrum of crossover competition. So, as well as the usual suspects like the Nissan Qashqai and the Skoda Yeti, it also appeals to those who might be after a BMW X1 and an Audi Q3. Firstly, climbing in is incredibly easy to do, and once you're sat here, your eyes will no doubt be attracted to this infotainment screen, which looks very plush and modern. And in fact, it's probably one of the best I've ever used in terms of responsiveness. But unfortunately, as you venture away from the touchscreen, the design does get a bit dull and bland. One little thing that annoys me as well is the off-center gear stick, which does take some getting used to. And I've actually found myself switching from fourth to fifth, and it feels like you're going back into third. But back to equipment. Now, standard models come with automatic air conditioning, a CD player, and rather oddly, heated seats. But if you go for the more plush SE premium trim that we've got, then you get some luxuries like sat-nav, electrically adjustable driver's seat, and leather upholstery. And one other thing on the comfort front, there's decent sized door bins, 2 cup holders, and some decent sized cubby holes as well. Just like in the front, climbing in is incredibly easy to do thanks to these nice wide opening rear doors. And once you're in, there's tons of leg room, but like many other stylish crossovers, headroom is just so-so due to the stylish sloping roof. There's also this fold down armrest with some handy cup holders. Once you fold that up and fold these down, you do get a bit of a lip, but the severity of it is reduced by this nice smooth ramp. And size-wise, the boot offers 380 litres, which actually makes it the smallest out of the Qashqai, X1, Q3 and Yeti. If you set out in the XV for the first time in the city like we did, then you'll probably find its steering, suspension and installation really impressive. The slight motorbike-like grumble from the engine you get in first gear will probably put a smile on your face as well. But take it on a winding road and, well, that's when the XV is less impressive. The steering lacks feel and it can leave you a bit unsure of where the front wheels are pointing. And if you push it far enough, then you will get understeer and body roll. The suspension is comfortable and composed most of the time, but if you hit bumps and lumps in the road in succession, then it does feel a bit unsettled. There's just one petrol and one diesel to choose from, both of which are 2-litre units, with the petrol producing 148 brake horsepower and the diesel producing 146 brake horsepower. We've got the Boxer diesel, which does have a bit of a throaty sound to it when you rev it out, but at least you get some solid low down pull. Both manual and automatic gearboxes are available, and although, like I said before, the 6-speed manual is slightly off-centre, it's still nice and slick up and down the gears. When it comes to all-wheel drive capabilities, you can be confident that the XV will get you out of the majority of situations, and we've had it up muddy and rocky terrain. But like many other crossovers, don't expect it to match Land Rover for ultimate ability. When it comes to starting prices for other four-wheel drive models, the XV's £22,000 price tag means it's far cheaper than the likes of the Audi Q3 and BMW X1, and the Nissan Qashqai in fact. The only cheaper model really is a Skoda Yeti Outdoor, and that undercuts the XV by about £2,000. But even though it's quite competitively priced, for some the XV might not be able to stand out against such talented competition. It's not amazing to drive and some of the design features are a little odd, but that can be said for a lot of other crossovers. But the fact that Subaru is quite niche may just urge people to go for more popular manufacturers like Nissan or Skoda. What do you think of the Subaru XV? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. To research your next car and find great deals, visit carkeys.co.uk, and to watch more reviews similar to the Subaru XV, click one of the links at the end of the video.